K-Town been walking, oh yeah. Them I need a pay now, live up a hustler. All I want is paper, Gucci and Prada. I'ma see you later, sticking on my cheddar. I know I'm palava, do me a favor, say me a prayer. So used to winning, never been a loser. The Lord is my savior. Said I know serious, flow so sick. You go catch fever, do what I want, cause I get leave. These rappers can't touch me. I be hot potatoes, racked up shawty. I be counting papers, I'm so high. All I do is lay low. Only time I talk is when I'm talking about the payroll. Mama's make 'em, mama's make 'em. When I come back, they go like me for what I have. Mama's make 'em, mama's.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning K-Town, your breakfast show on KCBS TV. My name is Christy Ijang. What better way to start your day than tuning in to the best source of inspiration? First things first, our thought of the day. Family is like the branches of a tree. They grow in different directions, but the root remains as one. Thank you for joining us today. Let's have a break. When we come back, we're going to welcome Ezra Julius with something new. Stay tuned.
Top money, feel hot, and I'm here, monster.
Welcome back. This is Good Morning K-Town, your breakfast show on KCBS TV. I'm joined by Ezra Julius, and as always, he's here with something new. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Christy.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
All right. So, as always, today we are excited to learn. So, what are we learning? What new thing are we learning today?
Yeah, actually, I don't know how far you live from this station where you work, but I'm sure you came by taxi or whatever.
I came by Okada.
Okay, so if you now when you go to, how do you go to Boya?
My boss.
What the brand of boss?
Mondial.
No, what make of car?
Toyota.
Okay, maybe Toyota or whatever.
Okay.
So, and where does Toyota come from?
From the west.
You know nothing about that. Okay. Have you ever started to think when vehicles started working? I mean, to the people go and buy cars. You can buy BMW, you can buy
Ford.
You can buy Ford, you can buy a lot of whatever cars. Have you ever started thinking about when vehicles start moving?
Okay.
I'll tell you that today.
Okay.
The first car ever to be made was by a German called Carl Benz.
All right, Carl Benz.
Yeah, who made the first car? That was in 1886.
All right.
Carl Benz is German. And the first car in the sense of a car with an engine with a stroke, with a cylinder that could move. But the first vehicles to be sold to the public en masse was by an American company called the T Ford Company.
T Ford.
Yeah, Ford. So that was the first commercial vehicles.
Okay.
Ford Motor Company actually started making the first vehicles that were sold. You can say goodbye. It was a Parmesan. Okay. The first car was made by a German, Carl Benz.
Is it Mercedes-Benz?
No, Carl Benz is a founder or the one who designed the first car. Then he got a patent.
Okay.
A year later. The story of Mercedes, when he was designing his vehicle, the story goes that there was a small girl who used to come to his place and always see these designs. And one day he designed a car and the child said, "This is my own car." That child was called Mercedes. So he gave the name of that child to that car. That's why you have Mercedes-Benz.
Okay.
Mercedes is actually the name of a small child who was always with the guy who was with Carl Benz. His own name is Carl Benz.
Okay.
And Mercedes-Benz is the name of a girl who was a small girl who was with him all the time. Mercedes is a female German name.
Oh, okay.
Yes, female German name. So Mercedes-Benz is actually the name of actually Mercedes-Benz could say is the first car that was made in Germany.
Okay.
As far back as 1886.
1886.
Yeah. Around 1906, that's when the Americans started making, Ford came to America and started, Ford became the first company to sell mass vehicles in the United States was the Ford brand.
Wow, that's amazing. And here in Cameroon, we are still looking forward to
make bicycles.
So there's this guy in Fiango. You know that guy, right?
Yeah.
Made in I've forgotten the guy's name. He has a car and I mean, he literally goes everywhere with his car.
Yeah.
And that's made
Who made the engine?
it.
If you take the engine of a bike and put it, don't make it a car.
Okay, so you're talking about to be able to make a car means that you have to begin from scratch, right?
Of course.
The engine
With the casting
and everything.
that was
Okay.
designed. Then the British came later with Land Rover.
Okay.
And Land Rover. Okay, Russians came, they had what they called the Lada. We had some versions of Camaro sometime back. And we know it was an old van which came also in the 18th century, but the first vehicles were actually Mercedes-Benz cars that were actually the first vehicles to be made by documented.
All right.
Because many countries make vehicles now. Indians later bought Land Rover, is now called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the Range Rover? Is it the same like the Land Rover?
It's a brand of Land Rover.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay.
Range Rover. All right. So thank you so much. We truly, we've been riding in cars, but we've never really thought about when the first car was
So
invented.
next you see Mercedes-Benz, think of car Benz.
And the little girl.
And the little girl Mercedes.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you. It was really interesting. And
Now
getting to know.
some stories say Mercedes-Benz was a man's daughter. Some others say it was a little girl who was always in his house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The most important thing is that it was a little girl.
It was a little girl.
All right, thank you so much. All right, that's it. We've learned all about the origin of cars. Let's have a break. When we come back, we're going to welcome our first guest. Stay with us.
You don't make me fool my mama and everybody from my family. Say me now you go marry. None of disappointment. Now I deploy your phone to the answer na for my men. Now I deploy your phone to the answer na for you all. Now I deploy your phone to the answer na for your own. Now I deploy your phone. Now for them bitch fucking there you there. Bokunga, boku this na bokunga, boku asena bokunga, boku this na bokunga, boku. I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I thought I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I thought I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. For sick of you, another girl they go see my nyaka. Me I go the shoot around. Before they want know I done the waka. Bokunga, boku this na bokunga, boku asena bokunga, boku this na bokunga, boku. CBC bobe, I spend my money like Batman Ninja. As money bole, motorway I buy a from passenger. You don't call a nigga, making a sell a nigga. You don't call a nigga, making a sell a nigga. You don't call a nigga, making a sell a nigga. You don't call a nigga, making a sell. I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I thought I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I thought I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. You know the nimba me again, you know the nimba. Hey, you know the nimba, ya bobo, you know the nimba. Hey, you know the nimba me again, you know the nimba. Oh, you know the nimba, ya bobo,
Monster,
you know the nimba.
Show me to no be lie. Girl, I be your mutuku, no be lie. Girl, I give you my heart, you condemn. Where I don't spend money for you, confirm. You don't forget how we be the jokes. Now you don't leave me for back like Botox. Say Monday sharp, you the joker. Sunday night, you day club the soccer. Cocky finish plan, see the drive for mop. Day one, day two, your own cup go flop. They like you talk, say I come to I spend for you again. That makes it a big deal like
I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I thought I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I thought I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I thought I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet. I thought I'm motuku, then I be classing my money ballet.
Welcome back. This is Good Morning K-Town. Let's welcome Kingsley Eto. He is CEO of Legend Football Academy. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Prestige.
How are you doing?
I'm blessed.
So thank you for honoring our invitation and you joining us this morning on Good Morning K-Town. And we are so excited to be talking all about football. You know, football is something that really cuts across. I mean, everyone is a football fan. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So tell us about a little bit about the history behind the Legend Football Academy.
Thank you once more, Madam. Legend Football Academy was all about an initiative which started back then in 2014. It was just like a baby idea. Later on, when I went around to the various academies to see what they were doing, I realized that most of the coaches or most of the founders back then, they just concentrated just on the physical build-up of the youth. So I decided to come up with an initiative where we blend football and education. So basically, Legend started with life skills and football.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, how many trainees do you have?
I presently have almost 300 of them, of all categories.
Wow. So tell us about the different categories and how you categorize them.
Well, we have the minim, we have the cadet, I have the Benjamin. The Benjamin are from 7 years to 12 years.
Okay, so it's by age.
By ages, yeah. From 7 to 12. Then the cadet, they are from the 16th to U21. Wow.
Okay, so what does the U stand for?
It's under.
Under 21.
Yeah, under.
Okay, very important to note. All right, so you talk about, so what are some of the skills? You talk about not only developing like the physical skills, you talk about other social and intellectual development. So tell us about some of the activities you do in that domain.
Okay, Legend Academy has over time created a new platform in this town where we have youth who are not only physically, mentally, psychologically fit, but rather they are also upstairs preparing very, very hard
Very important.
in whatever aspect they want to go, so that they can cope with the world market.
Definitely, because once you become a star, when you are in football, you at some point you are a leader already, and you need to confront the press. You should be able to make, constructive sentences and also contribute to trending events. You know, so it is very important, and that's a very important point, I think. So tell me about the trials that you do before actually placing them in the different categories.
All right, we have two forms of trial that we do with you. The first one, the fitness trial. The fitness trial, we have a distance which we want them to do. When they come to the academy, we give them a distance that they need to cover in a given period of time as a fitness trial. Then now we have the football trial. The football trial is how they control their ball, they touch their ball, they speed up with the ball. Those are some of the basic things we do for their test trials.
All right. So I was so excited to learn that you have women as well. You have to know that, you know. As a woman, I'm always very supportive of other women. And so tell us, did you begin with women, or at a certain point you said, no, we need to make this thing more inclusive?
Well, when we started with the girls at once, because we realized that most of our girls in Kumba were timid, were shy.
That's good.
And to break the barrier, the gender-based, the gender differences that we have in town, we needed to bring the girls
in
also.
The world.
So we realized that most of the girls who even came, they could even play more than the boys.
Wow.
And that's why presently, when we are talking about the women football in the Southwest region, Legend is presently topping the chart.
That's good. So how can someone become part of Legend?
Well, Legend Academy presently is open to partnership, but the only problem we are facing here in Kumba is because most people are disappointed with the football in Kumba. Might be basically because of what they have gone through in other clubs, but I think Legend presently is open to partnership. These youths need them to come and sponsor, even their feeding, come and help them, educate them, and all other aspects. Legend is open for them. So you just need to contact or meet us at our training. We train Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays at GPS Kumba by the City Council. You can just pass around, you meet the president, then you guys will talk.
Okay, so in the course of training, you also train coaches, not coaches, referees as well, right? So somebody will be there, and do they have like double roles? Like you can be a player and then you switch to a referee, or do you just have people who are there just as referees?
Well, I think with the referees, based on Open Field program,
Okay.
because Open Field happened to be a partner to Legend Academy.
Okay, I was getting
Yeah, they created a platform where youth are the ones to lead their peers.
Okay.
So with that, it has given that open hand for those youth to actually go into the refereeing. Presently in the Southwest region, when we talk about, we have 4 female referees. All are from Legend Academy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So I learned that you also have some community service activities that you do within the community. Can you tell us more about that?
Basically, I think that initiative came from Open Field.
Okay.
Yeah. So that we have every quarter we have a community service which we need to do. That's giving back to your community. So that the youth will realize that they have a responsibility to give back to their community.
Okay. Besides Open Field, who are the other partners that you work with?
Well, presently we are working with Petrichor Africa.
Petrichor
Africa.
Petrichor Africa. Okay. So what are your plans for the future? That's an academy, and you have so much. You've talked so much about it and passionately at that. What plans? Where do you see this academy in 10 years?
Well, I think the long-awaited dream to have a first division team here in the Southwest will come forth from Legend. Because presently Elite 2 team this year, I am sure that my girls will bring the Elite 2 in the Southwest. Because the Southwest, for a long period of time, we have not had a first division team.
Okay.
PWD some years ago started the initiative, went right to the Interpol, but from there something happened, they came back down and dissolved. But this year we are hoping that we'll have an Elite 2 team for the girls. Then by 10 years to come, we'll be having national team players that are from Legend. So we are hoping to have a wider view and to have players who are not just players, but rather they are educationally upstairs.
Very important. That's very important, because some people think that as a footballer you just need to work on your game, right? There are many other things that you need to put in place for you to go far.
Definitely.
Especially to hit the international scene.
Definitely.
You know, communication is very, very, very important. Okay, so I know that working with young people is never easy. So what are some of the challenges that you face?
We have a lot of challenges from this youth. The problem here is most of them even come to training without having their training gears. The training equipments are not there with them. Next, some of them come, they have not yet eaten. Some of them come, they are sick. They will not even tell you that, well, I'm sick. You just realize maybe their mood, their countenance, you realize there is something wrong. Because at times, counseling is one of the aspects we do. When you come, at times you see the youth is not sound, you must go closer to the person. And when you build a healthy relationship with these players, they will be able to expose everything that they are going through to you. At times you have hindrance from their parents at home. A child is really prepared to come and train, the parents will discourage the child. Look at the other ones in town, they have not succeeded. Do you think football can? So with all those words, it discourages the talents of the youth. So it needs a lot of counseling. At times we meet the parents. We organize even meetings, parental meetings, they will not come. You create a platform where they can come and talk, they will not come. But behind the scene, they are discouraging the youth.
Children.
So you see, that's the problem we are facing in Kumba.
Wow. So what measures do you put in place to ensure the safety of the players during a football match?
Well, presently we are still working with the Red Cross right now to see that partnership goes play. Presently the person who is like the head doctor is always there. When we have our training, he's always there. When we have our games, he's always there. So that when such situation, we don't know, eventuality, it may happen then, but we don't pray for it.
All right.
Yeah.
So you talk about the challenges that you're facing, especially with regards to the parents. So this is a platform for you to talk to parents out there. I think that you have a message that you have to cut across to parents out there who are holding their children behind or discouraging their children from being part of this very amazing platform. So just what is your message to parents out there?
Well, I would say every parent should have that belief. One of the essence where Southwest has been left behind, it's because we do not believe in the talents of our children. If you look, Meme has been kicked back because of that aspect. So maybe the former players have had their own flaws, but it's high time we correct the mistakes of the past.
Yeah.
And this is a greater platform where we need to correct the mistake of the past. Now, we need to encourage these children. It's not only going to school. There are some of them who actually have inborn talent in playing football.
Okay.
Maybe it's handball, maybe it's basketball. We need to give them that open platform, let them choose what they want, then we guide them. Because when we start discouraging them at this early stage, maybe what they wanted to become, they will not likely end up becoming what they want to become. So it's all about encouragement. We need to encourage them, not just words, but rather let's encourage them. Provide for them what they need to. Because you cannot expect a player to come to the field hungry.
Yeah.
The players from school comes to the field hungry, having nothing, no equipment, no boots, but you want the player to perform. So I really encourage the parents that they should learn to encourage also their own children, and also encourage the coaches, because they are the direct mentors to those youth.
Absolutely. So how can the community support Legend Academy? How can the community support? There are people out there who are football lovers and they want to support anything that has to do with football. How can they come in?
Well, the first thing I really want to emphasize is the female football.
Okay.
The female football has been down for a very long period of time in the Southwest region.
Okay.
And if we are having people now who are ready to come and support these girls, you know, girls, they love support, they love encouragement. When they are just, if you have games like on Sunday, I had a game against Kamanyi FI. It was a wonderful game. We saw a lot of people who turn out. When they see just that moral support,
Okay.
they are happy about it. When they have their training, people just pass around to encourage them. No, you can make it, you can make it. You see them, they are actually up there. Then financially, I would say these girls need financial assistance.
Okay.
They do need. For example, by next week, we'll be going to Tiku to play against Joax.
Okay.
The transportation, the feeding, all some of those things, people can come to say, okay, no, I want to do this, I want to do this for the girls. Even to buy a boot to give a player, I think it's really, really important for that player.
All right.
Yeah.
So just tell us a little bit again about your practice areas and the days, so that people can just come and cheer and all that. And probably your social media handles, if someone wants to support you even on Facebook, or by like or follow you. If you have a YouTube page, you can just give that out.
Well, I would say we train on Tuesdays from 4 to 6 because of the schooling program we have now. On Thursday, 4 to 6, Friday, 4 to 6. Now, when during the weekends, we mostly have games. Like on Saturdays, the female league plays only on Saturdays.
Okay.
Then on Sunday, the divisional league plays. So on Facebook, Legend is on Facebook. That's Legend Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on Facebook. But for now, we don't have YouTube. We are still struggling to have.
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much. It was really nice learning all about Legend Football Academy, and on behalf of women everywhere, I'll say thank you, especially for thinking about all the girls, and I truly wish them all the best. We hope that bringing you on this platform will open other doors for you.
Amen. Thank you very much, Madam Christie. I'm impressed. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, we've heard it all about Legend Football Academy, and I know football lovers are truly excited to learn all about it. Let's have a break. When we come back, we're going to welcome our next guest. You stay with us.
Africa, you know it's how you know. She's the one I've been telling you, my friends, one in a million.
I don't talk to checks, say I didn't play my baby. Listen, me, I go carry you and go like a baby. We both know what's saying, I'm before you, my baby. Follow me, if not road, you define, no baby. It's not me, nanga, for bona baby. After show, sweetie, sweetie, carry you go, see mommy, mommy, mama, mommy, hey. Oh, you go buy me aeroplane, oh, hey. Carry me go for overseas, oh, hey. To begin, now you go give me, oh, hey. Everywhere you turn, you go see me, oh, hey.
My God. zero sitamina superpower sigometa sigamita nakulaba distance tokotanga turbulence Headikezo papa so nice my beautiful baby you're so nice oh mama mia I wanna let you know I'll never let you down Kubanga I love you so oh mama yeah kuvuga motoka ntambula siraba ngenda kufuna ntambula tulaba my baby njagala okufuna nekulaga ogenda telaba akusomeko mu bitabo magazine and newspaper
You go buy me aeroplane, oh, hey, carry me go for overseas, oh, hey, to begin now you go give me, oh, hey, everywhere you turn you go see me, oh, hey,
hey. My car change your life my car
I can't, to do it baby I can't,
so chill baby hey, chill mama Cameroon baby Uganda baby Headikezo Nagasha African Geno
Welcome back. This is Good Morning K-Town, your breakfast show on KCBS TV. Our next guest is the Director of First Aid at Red Cross. He is Mr. Zoge Felix. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
So thank you and welcome to Good Morning K-Town.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So today we're going to learn all about Red Cross. You know, we've been seeing, I grew up literally seeing Red Cross everywhere, but probably a lot of people out there do not really know what Red Cross is. So tell us, what is Red Cross?
Yeah, Red Cross is an international humanitarian organization.
Okay.
Yes. It was born somewhere back around 1859. So yes, it's a very long time. So before we could have Red Cross in Cameroon, it has been in Europe for about 100 years.
Wow.
So Cameroon just became a member around 1963.
Okay.
Yes, and it is an organization that has been doing a lot in terms of helping the vulnerable population. Seeing that to assist people in terms of natural and even man-made catastrophes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's good. So what training do you undergo to become part of the Red Cross?
Yeah, we have two categories of Red Cross persons.
Okay.
Yes, though there are more, but I will just base on the two.
All right.
When everybody is a Red Cross person.
Okay.
So along the line, you do activities of the Red Cross without you even knowing that you are carrying on the activities of the Red Cross. That's why I say everybody is a Red Cross person. And then specifically, you need to be trained to become a first aid volunteer.
Oh, okay, I see.
Or in other words, I would say everybody is a volunteer. And then to coordinate the activities of a volunteer, you need to be trained. So that is the precise training that we are carrying on.
Okay. So this training, is it standardized? Like, does everyone go through the same training? If you're being trained as a Red Cross worker here in Kumba, is it the same training that if you're in Limbe you're going to undertake?
It's the same training.
Okay.
Everywhere in the world.
Okay.
Yes. The difference there is each country has a way you run your activities.
Yeah, of course.
But what the knowledge will give you here is what you will find in America, is what you will find in Europe, is what you will find in Nigeria, is what you will find in South Africa, because we have our 7 fundamental principles.
Okay.
So we work in line with the 7 fundamental principles. So even if you are in the Arab world, let me say, the Islamic area. It's the same training.
person. Okay.
So the training just have a little difference per the country.
Okay, of course.
Yes, so you have to work with the laws
Countries have
and
different
regulation
dynamics and all
of
that.
that particular country.
Okay.
Yes, that's just
So
the
is
difference.
it coordinated in the sense that do you have it all at the same time? For instance, if you're doing training in December here in Kumba, they should be training in Bamenda at the same time, or do you just go differently?
No, it's not done like that.
Okay.
And it is very difficult to go like that.
Okay.
The Red Cross is an independent body,
All right.
though an auxiliary to the government in terms of the humanitarian activities. For instance, in Cameroon, the Red Cross is in charge of the humanitarian activities.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we do in training is we organize our own trainings.
Okay.
Bamenda can be organizing theirs, but you must send a notification letter to the head office,
right.
which is Yaoundé, so that they know that you are training. And most of the times during our final exams, our evaluators come from a different branch of the Red Cross.
I see. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
That's very
So we can
important.
be training here, and the time that they are writing the exam, an evaluator can come from Limbe
Okay.
to evaluate what the other persons here have done. I can as well live here and go and evaluate in Limbe.
All right, that's good. So what does it take to finally open a first aid pool once is it when you're done with your training, or what does it take? Or do you have an extra training after the original training?
Yeah, as concerned the first aid post, I'll just talk a little about that because that one is left for the division.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a divisional president, and so
Okay.
it's he who knows the raison d'etre of those first aid posts.
Okay.
But what I want to say here is, to operate it, you must be a certified first aid volunteer,
All right.
because we don't just train. You write the exam, you pass, and you are awarded a certificate. And then this has to go a long way with your character. So our training goes a lot to also change the character of people. Yeah, if you come for our training and we realize that your character cannot change, you are not supposed to be a first aid volunteer.
Yeah, definitely. Health
Yeah.
workers need to have a certain
So now,
kind of behavior.
when you have this character, we'll see you as somebody that, because it's an emergency something, we'll see you as somebody that they can wake up at any time. Let's just go abstract a little. For instance, you're having your love affair with your husband at night.
Then you get
At
a call.
that excitement,
Yes.
and then you get a call. There is a calamity somewhere, or there is a disaster somewhere, and they need first aid volunteer. So if you can't leave that assignment at that particular time to attend to the need of people that are vulnerable, that you swear that you are going to take care of, it means you are not supposed to be a first aid volunteer. So on this light, you are not even supposed to operate
All right. So
that post.
they have an oath that they take at the end of the training.
We have a pledge.
Oh, okay. you
That
have
is
a
the
pledge.
first thing you learn
Oh,
before you start training.
that's good.
Then the 7 fundamental principles are principles that you can recite even if they knock your door like this and then you get up from bed.
Okay.
So you walk in line with those principles.
Okay. It's not only about reciting them, because it's about putting them also
Putting them into practice. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So let's get to you personally. Why did you get into the Red Cross?
Yeah, since when I was growing, I have a tendency of helping people.
Okay.
Yes,
Very important.
And at times, when you help people in a coordinated manner, it's always very good. Yes. So I saw the Red Cross as that body that has a coordinated way of helping people.
Okay.
So I knew that that's where I have to belong.
So for how long have you been part of?
I've
the
been
Red
there
Cross?
for over 15 years.
15.
15 years.
Oh, 15. Oh, that's a long time. That's a long time. So let me ask you this: have you, because we have, especially in the field of health, we have a lot of imposters. Yeah, because the other day we came across a guy who was saying he was from Doctors Without Borders. Have you ever had situations where you have an imposter open a first aid post without going through the training? How do you handle such situations?
Yeah, that situation is too much. It's not only in Kumba, it's everywhere. Even if you get to Yaoundé, you get to Douala, it's there even in Bafoussam. Yeah, and it's not only individuals. There are even well-organized structures that use the emblem of the Red Cross. In Kumba here, I can name many, even hospitals. And I believe why they use it is because they know that Red Cross is very friendly. Red Cross attracts people. For instance, if you put on your nurse's garment now, and now wear my Red Cross emblem, and we'll get to a quarter, children will run away from you, but they will not run away from me, because they will look you as that person that has come to inject them. And you know most children fear injections. So they will prefer to come to us. So when people use it, they use it as some sort of attracting people to come to them. But then now they don't know the brain behind the symbol. They don't even know what they have to do because of that symbol. Because at times when you see a Red Cross post anywhere and you go to any country and you are stranded, look for where there is a Red Cross place. When you get to any Red Cross post, you are sure to have your way to where you are going. It is very important.
That's good information.
Yes, very important. We don't segregate. We don't hate human beings because we believe what goes through your vein is what is going through my vein. So we consider every human being as the same. That is why even our Red Cross is open to everybody. Because everybody has something that you can offer.
Yeah, definitely.
If you cannot learn the first aid, even on a wheelchair, you can teach somebody how to do it to save the life of somebody. So when you see all those posts, we have them a lot. And if we have them like that, it is the divisional board that is in charge of those things. Last 2 years, even some of our members that were authorized, if you discover that you are going out of the practice, because there your activities are limited, if you discover that you are going out of the practice, they retrieve the permit that I've given, and that place is closed. You run it on your own. It's not on behalf of the Red Cross again.
Yes. So we all see the Red Cross at a lot of events here in town and around the country. Just tell us what exactly. I know you said about the humanitarian work that you're doing, but in such occasions, like when we used to have like 20th May celebrations and 11th of February, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? And possibly tell us some interventions that you have encountered.
There is a lot of things that happen when people gather. You see, if many things were not happening when people gathered, in this aspect of COVID, they will not be saying they don't need gathering. Because they know that when people gather, there is a lot of things that happen. Now you see, at times people can gather in an environment where can take 50 people, but you find out that 200 people are gathered there. That environment, there are people that have very weak lungs. The air there will not be convenient for some persons to breathe. Some people will be smoking cigarettes. It irritates other people, and you start finding people start having crisis. So we, the Red Cross, will know that wherever there is a gathering, there should be a crisis. And now we don't wait for people to call us.
You just find yourself.
We need to be there because we know that eventuality can occur. Now, if we take the case of 11 February, 20th May, you realize that activities start early in the morning. And it will shock you that most children leave their homes without eating. And when they get to the field, they start consuming foolery, those very cool things. You find them start passing out. So we are there now to make sure they don't go into a very difficult crisis, to see how we can give first aid. Some will even pay them taxes to go back to their houses. Some will buy them food. And then those that are in worse situations, because we work with our partners in the hospital, the doctors are always there. You have like My Men and Necks can be there, Hope Clinic can be there, under the coordination of the district medical officer. They will send us a doctor and nurses, an ambulance, maybe 2 ambulances there at our disposal. So when we carry the victims, We come to the post where the nurses and the doctors are there. We hand the victims over to them.
Okay.
So they do the diagnosis, they do their control. If the situation is not what they can hold there, the victim is put in an ambulance straight in the hospital. And during that time, it's only the Red Cross that has the power in the field that you can move everywhere. Even the Joe is talking, even they are singing national anthem. I mean, as far as somebody is down,
Yeah, human life is important.
very important. You can cross any barrier with the apron. Not that because I'm a Red Cross person now. You don't even know me now as a Red Cross
Yeah.
person. Yeah, because when I'm moving, there's no identification. But that identification that you wear means a lot. You must not be attacked. Instead, you must be protected by all the parties.
Wow. So tell me just a little bit about the challenges that you're facing working with communities and with people.
Yeah, there are a lot. There are a lot. First, you know, leaving your own comfort zone to go and help somebody. Maybe you yourself have not even eaten, but you go to help somebody that is in need. It is a very big challenge.
Wow.
Yes, in the sense that not everybody can do it. In times of crisis like this, now that we are talking about COVID-19, you are not afraid to be infected, but you are trying to save the life of somebody that is already infected. It is a very big challenge. Yes, so they are enormous.
All right. So people might not know that besides being the director of first aid at the Red Cross, you are also an actor, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So just tell me how your knowledge of first aid has helped your acting.
Yeah, it has helped me a lot because at times I find myself doing the first aid while
On
we
set.
are acting. On set.
That's good.
Yes, and then it's even save the directors or the producers a lot of money.
That's good.
Yeah, because a situation where an actor can have a crisis and being ferried to the hospital, we can at least handle it there, and the actor or the actress continue with the acting.
All right, that's wonderful.
Yes.
So what are some of the movies that you've taken part in?
Yeah, the first movie we did here in Kumba, because we started moving in Kumba. So along the line, small, human beings with their problems. So I decided to pursue my humanitarian career. So the first movie was Hidden Killer.
Okay.
Yes, after Hidden Killer, we did It's Betrothed, My Husband, Horror of World, My Destiny, Difficult Tasks. There are many.
Okay, so just tell me what do you think we can do to push the industry forward?
Yeah, the industry in Cameroon needs money, needs support.
Okay.
Yes, I think the most thing they can do now is to put money. With money, all those other things will be solved. And with money, you really get the character or the talent of the people. Because I feel now most actors don't want to give in their all because they strain a lot. For instance, you come to a set, there is not even proper makeup. It's like you are acting naturally. And in movie is not something you act, though you give in a natural
on your role, though.
No, it depends on your role, but at least there should be small makeup. When I say like that, you understand what I'm saying. At times you go, there is even no food because there is no money. So you are trying to make money out of nothing.
And
because acting is business you are doing.
Definitely.
So what we need is money. When we have money, we do all those other things. The fact that you know that you are acting and you have some benefit afterward,
you're giving your best
more than what you are doing when you know that you don't have something that they will give you.
Okay. Because when you're hungry, you can't perform well. They say a hungry man is an angry man.
You know that.
All right. That's good. So, Mr. Nzonge Felix, thank you so much. We have just learned so much this morning. I can't tell you, we're so excited. And I truly wish the Red Cross all the best, especially in Kumba. And thank you for all the great things you've been doing, especially during this time of crisis in the country, and also in your acting career, despite the challenges. And hope that one day you get back into acting and the industry will get better, right?
We just hope so.
All right, thank you so much.
We pray to God. Yeah, and before I leave, We have an International Day of the Red Cross that will be celebrated on the 8th of May.
Oh, 8th of May.
Every 8th of May we have an International Day of the Red Cross.
Thank you for bringing that up.
This coming Saturday. Yes, but because of COVID-19, because normally every year we have a lot of programs that we used to follow before that day.
Okay.
But because of COVID-19, we are going to celebrate it at a low key. Yes, but the theme of this year is unstoppable.
Oh.
Unstoppable in the sense that even in the face of challenges, the Red Cross will not stop.
Will be unstoppable.
Doing
unstoppable.
Giving first aid to persons.
That's a good thing.
Even at this difficult moment that people are even banned from traveling, but the Red Cross is entering everywhere because we think that the life of persons are very important.
Thank you.
And if persons could live by the principles of the Red Cross, they will not even have war in this world. Yes, we will not even have war. Because when you look at your brother or you look at your sister and say, this is a brother, no matter the color, you don't need to hurt him. Then we are not going to be fighting.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. We've learned all about the Red Cross and their activities in Cameroon and across the world. Let's have a break. When we come back, we're going to welcome our next guest in the studio. You stay with us.
L'élan de paix, la patrie d'abord et la tribu après. Chaque Camerounais devait se reconnaître à travers un autre Camerounais. Philippe Miloko, the Son of God.
Cameroun, mon beau pays. Cameroun, tu es béni. Enterrons le tribaliste. Condamnons les tribalistes. Cameroun,
We need love, we need peace, we need love. Oh, Cameroun, Illuminati en avant. Je pleure beaucoup, je prie beaucoup que mon pays soit tranquille. Je pleure beaucoup, je prie beaucoup que mon pays soit tranquille. Pas de guerre, pas de souffrance, pas de guerre dans mon pays. Pas de guerre, pas de souffrance, pas de guerre dans mon pays. L'heure est au rassemblement et le vivre ensemble, bâtir ensemble notre belle patrie. Mon Cameroun, tu ne couleras pas, tu ne tomberas pas. Oh, so. We need love, we need peace, we need love. Oh, Cameroun. De paix, Cameroon, join your hand. We are together. We need peace. We need love. One Cameroon, one heart. Yeah, Camerounais, je ne vais pas t'abandonner. Aïe, mon pays, Nasima Wele Timbewae. Aïe, Camerounais. Mon pays, le Cameroun, oh.
Vivons ensemble.
Wame bonhomie, Cameroun. Wame bonhomie, Cameroun.
We no go divide.
Le sang de Jésus couvre le Cameroun. The blood of Jesus cover Cameroon. Aïe, Camerounais.
We no go divide.
Aïe, mon pays, oh.
Vivons ensemble.
Dans la paix, dans l'amour, respectons les autorités, respectons la Constitution. Respectons le vivre ensemble. Respectons les valeurs de notre pays. Camerounais devaient se reconnaître à travers un autre Camerounais. Le commissaire divisionnaire allait assommer mon grand frère, the son of God. Vivons ensemble, mangeons ensemble, faisons des enfants ensemble. Cameroun, Bobiko. Wame bonama Cameroun. Wame bonama Bobie Cameroun.
Inoko Tiraido.
One Cameroon.
Welcome back. This is Good Morning K-Town, your breakfast show on KCBS TV. Our next guest is an actor, a writer, and a producer. Please, let's welcome Glorison Kukwa, aka Mr. Angong, or Pangong. Pangong.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So let's begin with, I want to know why you are referred to as Pangong.
Wow. Pangong is an artistic name.
Okay.
It's a name I go by when I'm doing comedy.
Okay.
Yes.
You're also a comedian?
I'm a comedian.
Oh, right. That's good.
So Pangong is the name that I always used to put on set. I have a character, a son. His name is Ngong. It's a wonderful, it's a wonderful son, and so I always use him when I'm doing comedy, and by that I had the name Pangong.
Oh wow, Pangong. That's very interesting. So tell me about your love for acting, right? Has it always been your dream to act?
Yes.
Or how did you get into movies?
Actually, I found myself acting when I was still small. The first drama I ever put on stage was when I was still in class 5. I put on a drama. The audience, I think we had an audience of about 200, and it was great. From there, I discovered that I had this talent in me, and I continued, and I discovered that whenever I act a drama, I impress a lot of people. I always make people laugh. No matter the role you give me, even if there's nothing to laugh, I always make sure I put in something that will make people to laugh. And I discovered that that was a talent in me, and I made a decision that whatever I will be in life, whatever profession I find myself, acting will be part of me.
You have to inculcate that in your life.
So when I was in the secondary school, when I was in Cas Bambili, I was into the drama industry, the drama club. When I was in high school, I was a drama club president, and so that's how I found myself going, and today I am the CEO of a production house.
Oh, that's
so
good.
Can say dreams come true.
All right, so that's wonderful. Congratulations, you've come a long way.
Thank you.
So tell me about some of the movies, and when it came to like film, like behind the camera, acting behind the camera, when did you actually begin that?
Behind the camera, in front
of the camera rather, yes.
Okay.
In front of the camera.
Actually, my first project, the first film I ever featured in, was the title is When Evil Whisper.
Okay.
Yeah, When Evil Whisper. That was far back in 2009.
Okay.
That was the first, and from there, I've been having a series of other projects that I've featured in. Yeah.
So tell me about the movies. You talked about one movie that you've taken part in. What are some of the other movies?
Okay, actually I've taken part in a series of movies.
Okay.
You have When Evil Whisper, you have Candles,
Okay.
you have Manipulation, you have Terrible, you have Double Wahala, you have My Husband, and you have there are others that are still to be released, and that one is Kingdoms at War. So those are some of the movies I've featured in so far.
Okay, so as a writer, how do you get inspiration? Do you listen to your neighbors and then you say, oh, I have to write a story about this squirrel that I heard, or how do you get your inspiration to write?
Okay, as a writer, I get my inspirations at times from natural events around.
Okay. Very
I see
important.
how people live.
And interact.
I see how people interact. That inspires me to write. And whenever I have an inspiration, I don't delay. I get writing.
Definitely, you forget.
Yes.
If
At
you
times,
don't
even
put it
when
down, you
I
forget.
am riding a bike, something comes into my mind. What I do is I stand, I take my phone, I go to my message, I put it as a draft.
Yeah.
I just draft it down, because if I don't do that,
You will never
it will
come
go.
back. That's
So
it.
when I do that, I go back to the house, I organize my ideas, my thoughts, and I find myself putting down my script. So that's how I do it. It's
Okay.
just by inspiration.
So do you say you produce as well, do you produce only the movies you write, or do other writers bring their movies to you and then you produce them?
So far, I have done successfully 5 projects.
Okay.
5 projects, and all those projects have been written by me. That doesn't mean I cannot produce a project written by someone else. I've given the room open for people. If you are a talented writer, you can write a good story. Right now, I have one that a young guy has written and he has brought to me. I've gone through it, and we are negotiating on terms of production. If the negotiations go through, I will do the production. So far, I have been producing those scripts that have been written by me, but that doesn't stop me from producing scripts written by others too.
All right, so what are some of the actors, let's say in the Cameroon film industry, that you like to write a film and act with them and work with them, maybe in other films?
Okay, talking about actors of the Cameroon film industry that I would like to work with. I think there is this young lady, her name is Eyong Sandra.
Okay.
Few people really do know her. Talking of the film in Kumba, but I admire her, the way she acts. She has acted in Honeymoon. She was one of the lead characters in Honeymoon. She has acted in Anra, directed by Tabe Conrad. I like the way she acts. And I think that her passion and the way she puts it on set motivates me and pushes me to, like, the next script I'm writing, I want to bring her in.
Okay.
So,
and I know Mr. Nzoge was here, and he talked about, as an actor, he talked about the challenges that you're facing on set, and he mentioned that sometimes producers starve the actors on set. So as a producer, how do you ensure that at least they are well fed, actors are well fed on set?
Yeah, that is true. I, for one, I have attended movie sets where I had to pay my transport. I had to transport myself to and fro. I had to feed myself. At times when I don't have money to feed myself, I have to go hungry on set. But I am quite aware of that as a limitation, and I always do my best not to put my characters to go through that. Anybody who has acted on my set will know that you don't come to my set, pay your transport. I pay for your transportation.
At least.
And I give you something to eat on set. It is not, I'm not exhibiting pride here. It's something that if you ask anybody who has attended my set,
and that's how it should be.
That's how it should be. That's why I don't want to go into movie. I don't want to shoot a project that I don't have money. I cannot. For now, I cannot really say I pay my characters, but even if I cannot pay, I should be able to at least produce you transport and feed you on set. So that's so much. So that far, that's what I've been doing.
Okay. So do people recognize you? Have you've taken part in like many films? Like, do people recognize you on set and probably call you by your character names? And how do you react to that?
Yeah. The last project that we did shoot in Kumba, the movie My Husband. I think I acted just 2 scenes in that movie, but the way I put it, some people in town now, they see me, they call me Inspector Mbochu. Yeah, that was the name I had in that film, and that's how people do recognize me. And then also the film Terrible, the movie Terrible. That's another one that I did. And per that film, people have also been tempted to call me by the names I go by.
Oh, in the film. Yeah. All right. So that's good. So tell us about the project you're working on now.
Okay. That's almost like letting the cat out of the bag.
Okay, you don't want to, but you're working on something. Just
yes, I'm working on something.
Tell us about it without necessarily letting the cat out of the bag.
Okay, if I must tell you, it's still letting the cat out of the bag, but I'll just let the cat out of the bag halfway.
Okay, we'll take that.
Yes, I'm actually working on a very powerful movie.
Okay.
And my intentions are to make it go far and wide. It's supposed to create some heat waves.
Oh.
And it's a very powerful
That's what
movie.
we like.
Let me not just say about it here.
Okay.
Let me not talk about it. I believe that when that movie will come out,
you'll be here to talk about it.
You will confirm that of the truth.
Okay.
I said it was going to be powerful, and I am believing that we are going to work together so that you can be able to, the TV house can be able to also come around on set and do some live coverage.
All right.
And so that you can be able to broadcast it even here.
Absolutely.
In the TV house.
All right. Thank you so much, Pangong. It was nice talking to you, and I truly wish your movie house all the best, and your acting, you're so talented. I wish you all the best, and I'm looking forward to the movie, right? I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you come here to also on Good Morning Cape Town to promote your film.
It will be my pleasure.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, that's it. We've heard all about acting, writing, and producing. Let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to have our next guest. So you stay with us.
Say que my baby, I just wanna dance along with you. Baby, come and make we sing along. You say que my baby, baby, sing along with me, baby. I just wanna sing along with you, baby, baby. NG, family, NG, international NGO. NGO, family NGO, NGO,
Welcome back. This is Good Morning K-Town, your breakfast show on KCBS TV. We're about to welcome the coordinator of Good Deeds Day in Cameroon. She is Madame Ekoi Nene. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Christy.
How are you doing?
I'm very fine. Thank God for today.
All right. So I like your T-shirt. Doing good. We all say doing good is good business, right?
Confirm.
All right. So tell us a little bit. Give us a brief history about Good Deeds Day and what it's all about.
Yeah, Good Deeds Day started like a foundation.
Okay.
One woman who is called Sharon Harrison.
Okay.
She's a businesswoman and a philanthropist. She's based in Israel.
All right.
So that's how Good Deeds Day started, like a foundation. He has his thoughts, his slogan. He knows that according to her, she says, if you think good, you speak good, you do good, you increase the cycle of doing good in the world.
Wow.
So if everybody can think in that aspect, there will see no need of not doing, extending your goodness to other places. So that's how she started, like a foundation with 50 countries. Now Good Deeds Network has 108 countries involved in the network.
Wow. So I understand that Cameroon just recently got involved in this network. When was that?
Yes, myself, I just saw the network on the internet and started research on it.
Okay.
So the first project we did was 2017. Then I happened to attend the second regional conference in Kenya in 2018. So when we went to that conference, we realized that other countries came with so many representatives. So we're just three Cameroonians and we just met there. So we realized we had no network in Cameroon.
Wow.
Maybe we're just operating from different
individually.
So I personally came and launched it in 2019 in Kumba, the network. So for now we have 32 organizations.
Wow. In Cameroon that are part of it.
In Cameroon, we have 10 in Kumba, we have 8 in Limbe, 3 in Boya, 3 in Bamenda, 3 in Douala, I think 3 in Yaoundé. That involved in Cameroon in the network.
Wow, that's good. So Good Deeds Day. Tell us about the Good Deeds Day this 2021.
Yes, actually this year Good Day was supposed to be celebrated on the 12th of April.
Okay.
We think that before that day you have to do a project to exercise like what you are doing.
Do good in community.
In the community. I know Good is all about charity, it's all about passion. There is no payments, and if you see, we mostly work with NGOs because those are people who do charity work without expecting something. And Good Deeds is one of the platform of volunteerism.
Okay.
You know, volunteerism is something that is not so common, especially in Kumba. Anybody who wants to do something,
they want to pay.
They want payment. So precisely, I could not do it on the 12th of April because of so many other things. That's why I'm doing it this Sunday, the 9th of.
All right. Yeah. So tell us about the project you have in the prison here in Kumba on the 9th.
Yes, so far since I started the network, I've gone to orphanages.
Okay.
I'm sure I visited all the orphanages in Kumba. I've gone to the hospital, so I've gone to Maimen, I've gone to Baptist Hospital. So this year I wanted to do it special. I wanted to extend some kind gesture to the inmates in Kumba prison.
Okay.
That will be done on the 9th of May, that's on Sunday. Just to my idea is to create a Good Deeds Day club in the prison.
Okay.
Because the fact that you are enclosed does not stop you from doing
that's
good.
Not the end of your life.
Yes.
And you should also do good there.
You should also do good. Just to think about it, you speak about it, and you do it. It's another way to create another transformation in the prison.
Absolutely. All right. So why did you think about inmates in prison?
Yes, I thought about them because I went there for a project in the prison. When I saw the condition there, I felt so bad. And for me, when I'm doing my charity work, I always want the people who are there to benefit. I hardly do go into projects. You know, I know that in the prison they lack food.
Yeah.
Yes, because I saw the superintendent, the food that he was showing me that they have to cook. There are so many people there, but the food is so small, which means that if we can donate like a bag of rice, 2 bags, 3 bags, it's going, even though it's not much, but it's a gesture that is going to help the inmates because they have their feeding conditions, so it's deplorable. That's why I was in one of my meetings. I was saying that if you want to help the inmates, don't bring dresses, don't give me money, bring food stuff so that you give them, so that they will benefit.
All right. So why is it important to do good?
I think one of the aspects that is causing us so many problems in Cameroon is the way we think. Even this crisis that we're facing today is the way we think. I think doing good is part of life. Even the Bible says that by your fruit you will know them. So my idea is that don't always think of giving when you have plenty. Yes, I always say my idea about the widow, the story of the widow's mite. It's not that, it's to show that poor people can also give.
Yeah, you also have something to give.
Yes, doesn't mean that you must always have millions, you have properties before you think you can do good. No, just what you are doing at the radio here is another way of doing good. Because just sitting by the chair, I've learned so much. As for free, I did not pay. Just to get up and tell somebody, good morning, how did you sleep? Take care of yourself. That's also talking about goodness. So good, you can do good in so many ways, and it has to reflect in your lifestyle and what you do. So it's a value that we need to inculcate. Yes.
Okay, definitely. So I know you've talked about people willing to help, but I just want to insist again on this project that you're doing on the 9. Probably there are people out there that are watching. We are still it's still Wednesday, and there's still time, and there's somebody out there watching, and they want to really extend a hand to these people, the inmates in prison. So how do they go about it?
Yeah, what I usually say is that the people that I've met, it's very easy for you to assist the program. You can meet me. I work at Open Fee, opposing the High Court.
Okay.
And I really appreciate if you can, like I was saying, I just need like back rice, savons, and some granite oil, and maybe red oil. Something that is going to help the inmates. I don't actually need money. It's charitable work. It's not payment. We are just doing it to put smiles. I always say, put a smile on somebody's face. If every day you think of putting a smile in somebody's place, I think we will know where we are. Will be better somewhere off.
All right, thank you so much, and I wish you all the best for the project. And of course, the Good Deeds Day Network is doing a wonderful job in the community and in the world, making the world a better place. So thank you so much, and hopefully the event on Sunday will be a total success, and will definitely put a smile on the faces of the inmates. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Christy. I hope KCBS will be there. I know Twin Me Foundation.
Yeah.
You are the CEO. You are also part of the network.
Yeah.
We are all going to join in the project.
Absolutely, we'll be there to make sure that the inmates, have a good Sunday, to say the least.
Yeah, right.
All right. All right, thank you so much. We hope that each and every one out there will do something good to put a smile on the faces of people. Let's have a break. When we come back, we're going to have early captions with Eswa Julius.
You got that fire like a sweet melody. You swing your shoulders past me by, oh yeah. Me, I don't tire. Your swagger, they killing me. My mommy be don't want me pass, oh yeah. I go hold your trouser if you deny me your heart. I go put you in a knot, then I go take you for church. I go tell your brother, I'm gonna tell your mother. I go take you for court, then I go show you like for church. I go arrest you like a mbere. Kaki mbere. I go arrest you like a mbere. Mbere. I want your loving, not your money. Oh baby, won't you look my way? Oh yeah, you know ghetto, oh any arrow, plane for can fly me away. Oh yeah, I go hold your trouser if it's in me your heart. I go put you in a knot and I go take you for church. I go tell your brother, I go tell your mother, I go take you for God and I go show you like for judge. I go arrest you like a mere. Kaki mere. I go arrest you like a mere. I go call the general so we can bring the army. Assemble the navy. Call the Air Force. Bring the president. Call my papa. Oh, they go arrest you like a mere. I'll go arrest you like a mere. Kaki mere. I'll go arrest you like a mere.
Yeah, man. Yeah, me come with me love from hometown. Yeah, Rastafari, never leave my paper for sure. This is boy, I'm my hometown. Me just want to show some love. Some love. My most precious thing. Yeah, man. Yeah, me come with me love from hometown. Yeah, Rastafari, never leave my paper for sure. This is boy, I'm my hometown. Me just want to show some love. My most precious thing.
Good morning, you are watching KCBS TV, the Kumba City Broadcasting 7. This is Early Captions, the first review slot on Good Morning K-Town. Today I'm joined by our own very in-house worker, our own very journalist here, Ellie Belva here. Ellie, you're welcome to KCBS. Welcome to Early Captions this morning.
Thank you very much for welcoming me.
Okay. So Ellie, today we are going to look into what the papers are saying.
Okay.
Cameroon Tribune, The Guardian Post, Le Jour, and let decide the last two are in French. So Cameroon Tribune says total confusion disorder in Yaoundé. So the SDO city mayor and the mayors are meeting to discuss who is who in Yaoundé. This confusion as to what power who has in Yaoundé is quite strange.
You know, there's confusion everywhere, and with this administration I have a problem with the mayors and the city mayors. It's like turning on the same thing. People have the same position and
the same power, so there's confusion.
There's confusion. It's like giving somebody a position with no authority.
Because on the house, I think 7 subdivisions, and there's a city mayor. So now there's confusion. Who
runs the affairs at the higher level? Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah, there was total confusion. So now the SDO, the city mayors, the mayors, the DOs are now meeting to discuss, because it's quite embarrassment. It really hampers development.
The embarrassment should occur when people don't have their job description. It's not all about putting people into place.
Okay.
They're giving them their strict job instruction that this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
This is what you're supposed to do. This is where your limits.
Yeah, there should be.
You know, the problem is people don't know their limits. They don't know that I have to work and end here. But when you see a city mayor fighting with the SDO, you should know that there's a problem with the city mayor. You should know that there's a problem of who runs the affairs in this particular
Which means
place.
the laws themselves are confusing.
The laws themselves are confusing, I should tell you.
Okay. So I hope that after this we'll get some solutions. So
yeah, they should.
At least they should. They say China is giving Cameroon 25 billions for economic cooperation, and at the same time they are annulling 10.4 billion that we are owing them. As China is a very good friend, if you ask me.
That's confusion. To me, it's reproductive debt. That's what China is doing. No, that's the point. Because why should you withdraw and add? It's just that people are just seeing the ad. Cameroon will pay back.
Okay.
You pay every dime you owe in China, because China moves in the business level. To us, as a humanitarian work, no. We'll pay back the money in some way.
Okay, all our resources are gone.
Yeah, all our resources are gone. China is practically taking almost everything.
If you are owing 10.4 billion debts, why do you ask me? Why don't
why should you
reduce the 10.4 and give 10.6?
Yeah. It's just to tell you that you will pay it. They are just giving you, like feeding the cats fat, and when it's time we cook it and it's very simple.
We sell it for money.
Yes, that's what China is doing.
And economic cooperation, that's what they call it.
It's just a name.
Okay, let's tell this big story. Cameroon Tribune, senior statesman died. Achille Latou, former prime minister. Actually, Achille Latou was the first Anglophone prime minister from 1992 to 1996. So he died in the USA at the age of 87. He's not quite an old man, if you ask me, compared to others who are still alive.
You know, I have two issues with his death.
Okay.
First, why did he die in America? Why didn't he die here?
He went to a better hospital. We don't have the hospitals here. You want him to come and die in this hospital?
No, the issue is with this.
With no spirit.
The issue with these top-ranking people is that you leave the health facility here. We are the ones who are supposed to promote it. How can you be a former prime minister and you're dying in the USA? What if Cameroon says that they don't want your corpse here? Let them bury him there. Maybe he may have died.
Maybe there were no place to fly because and that's one thing about Africans. They don't take.
They don't.
Health department. They allow hospitals to collapse. Then themselves they go out for treatment.
I know of so many people that they don't accept treatment here in the country. They say
because they know.
Yes, because they know.
I'm not even sure the message they say.
If ministers can go out, then what are you saying? If the minister of public health can go out and take treatment, then what's happening to that ministry?
And minister of which should have the best hospital?
Yeah, that's it. And also, his death is trending on social media. People should know that you will all die one day. Because it's something like, why are all the youths dying? Everybody will die one day.
Every year you see billions being given to this department, especially the health department. A lot of millions, they collect millions every year. I don't know what they do with this money.
I don't know. You know, it's like giving resources to the wrong people.
They buy cars.
Yeah.
You only see big jeeps coming out every day.
You see jeeps, directors having jeeps, houses.
And maybe the office has no air condition, no chairs for guests.
The hospitals don't even have good beds.
Hospitals have no toilets. It's bizarre. I don't know. Hospitals in this country have where you can go and eat yourself.
That is a country in which we find ourselves.
Let's move forward to the Guardian Post. The Guardian Post has one main topic. Actually, they say he's an old fox. Well, old fox means he was wise, intelligent, and he was very savvy. Then they say he was also a philanthropist. I think he was a nice man. That's what they mean. And by the way, he was one of this politics and Jangi talk of scratch my back and scratch your back. Is that a good politician? So which means if you don't support me, I will not tell you I believe because you don't support me. Because scratch my back and scratch your own. I don't know what that actually means.
Being very diplomatic. It's scratch my back and scratch your back. You don't work for me, I don't work for you. It's 50-50. So he was just being plain. You know, there are some people who.
So which means he's trying to say that this country is a country of hypocrites, because which means if you don't support me, I will not develop your own part of the country because.
That's what he just said.
So which means everybody has to be CP because you told people in Bamila scratch and back scratch. Also, if you go in and join the SDF, we'll forget about us.
That is how we see it.
I think as a public servant, you should serve the public.
Yeah, he should.
And they say it was an old fox. Well, it makes sense because he was a former prime. Don't forget, he was a minister in the days of Ajo. Minister of Justice. Actually, it's not a new person.
Yes, we stayed.
And it was there.
Here is a philanthropist.
Well, I heard that when he was at his office, we go there and eat every time. That was he always go there and eat.
Is that a philanthropy work?
That was said
most people when they die, I see philanthropists. What did you do
to the community? What did you? If you are a philanthropist, people should identify with what you have done. That you did this for the people. He did this. Nobody says. No, they say the buyer at that time we go there and eat. As you went there was. There was always a choice available if you went there. That was some place I don't know.
That's not philanthropy.
And he said, well, it's a politics Nanjangi, scratch my back and scratch your back. But you practice the same thing as a human being, so you can't blame him for saying that.
He was just giving people the guidelines
of what politics in this country.
Politics in this country is all about. Until
So
today is
it's the same.
scratch my back.
I know we've heard of cases where some people have actually not been promoted because they don't belong to the right party.
Yes. You know, when I was in the university, my lecturer always says there are just two faculties: Faculty of Art and every other faculty.
Okay.
And we asked him that why. He said no, there are just two political parties in Cameroon: CPDM and every other party.
Yeah, so
that's how the thing is.
But they will take him on as the political parties. They already come out during elections, you know. They have to collect the money that they give to campaign.
Yeah, that's just it. You know, Cameroon is full of unserious people who want to do serious things. That's the irony.
Okay. So let's go now to Le Jour newspaper. This is in French. And Elia, woman, this should concern you. A former inmate describes the amount of sexual abuses and extortions in prisons. As a woman, have a lot of problems in prison in this country.
You know, inmates, the prison is something that we don't look into, but there are so many things happening there. I've been to the prison once, and what I saw really got me angry.
Were you in prison or you have been to prison?
No, I visited. I visited to see somebody.
I was almost getting together. I
visited somebody there, and what I saw was, you know, there's this issue of you are the next. I heard that tomorrow is your day. I'm like, what are you doing? The women say, no, you don't understand. So when I got information, it means they have nights that they spend with their carer. They wash the man's dresses, clean his own quarter, cook for him, and satisfy him in bed.
Who do you call the carer now? Who is the carer?
That is the warder.
Okay.
The person who is there.
Okay.
So I was like, this is what happens here. They say yes. And I say, why can't you go complain? They say, no, this is their way of survival. That if you don't do that, you have serious punishment. That because they take part in this, they don't clean their general sleeping places, they don't clean the toilets, they don't go out for work, that they are just in because they are the selected ones.
Okay.
You know, even when you carry things to these inmates, sometimes they are seized.
Okay.
If you take things like food items, sometimes they are seized. Even money, sometimes they are seized.
They'll say they want to inspect and they don't put poison. They'll claim you don't poison.
Yes,
because sometimes we take food to an inmate, you are asked to test the food.
No, it doesn't. Sure, yes, it doesn't reach the inmates. I've seen it in 2 prisons. Okay. I'm like, okay, this is really what happens. And so the government should see into their.
Maybe do surprise visits.
Do surprise visits and visit them and see what's happening. I tell you, if the authority in Cuba should just do a surprise visit, you'll be amazed of what is happening there.
It's quite unfortunate that this is going on. This is 2021 where the Android where people are supposed to be free. We are still behaving like animals of the 3 ages.
It's so sad.
The last paper we are going to take today is L'Œil du Sahel. This one comes from the northern region, the L'Œil du Sahel. It means the eye of the Sahara. I don't know if you understand French. L'Œil du Sahel is the last paper taken French. It said University of Ngandre and Marwa recruit 130 lecturers. That's quite good. I mean, PhD people 130 having jobs is good news, Ellie.
So the lecturers were waiting to be recruited. At that time, they had nothing doing.
Had nothing doing.
You know, that's the issue with education in Cameroon.
Okay.
You see people who have I don't know, they have certificates,
qualifications.
Yes, that they can't back. If they put you that, okay, you have a PhD in this, talk now. You see people will be dumb for like an hour, they don't have anything to say. If you have up to a PhD, should you wait for the university to recruit you?
That's why somebody said at that time, I don't know, one of the guests, my guest here said, he is embarrassed that people in PhDs in Cuba are looking for a job with the government.
It's bizarre. That means you didn't go through that PhD. Maybe you just had a connection and you have it there, because now people have certificates that they don't even merit it.
Okay.
If you are up to a level of being a doctor,
because the PhD that must have gone through a lot of research, and doing your research, have found ways that you can actually evolve, create jobs.
I can't imagine that people are striving to be. You have a PhD in agriculture, you want to be employed in the university for what?
To be lecturing.
To be lecturing for what?
We can actually create fertilizers.
Open a plantation and look at those students that have graduated from that
and
university
teach them how
and
to
teach them and empower them. That is the essence of education. You give back to the community what was given to you.
Okay.
But how can you go back to the community and expect the educational community should still take you back in, whereas you are from that community?
Yeah. 130 pages. That is much, which means what's the amount of, this guy should not be softened because University of Ngandere and Marwa 130 PhD holders, and they are just going to be teaching. I don't know. Don't want people in this country.
You know, I've had that experience because when I was in the university, we had just one professor, and he was our dean of studies at that time, Professor Nola Lembong, and he was teaching us. So we had this problem because he was never available. He was there, he never taught us. Now, you see doctors being recruited, but they don't teach. They now employ teaching assistants, and they go for international courses to teach other schools. Because he told us that, no, I have schools that I teach out of Cameroon, and they are more important. Here in Cameroon, you have lecturers here. I have my student assistants, so they'll take you. So you see that they're just there, they're like ceremonial positions. People just occupy without doing anything.
Noah Lembong taught me in Yaoundé.
Yeah. Oh.
Taught me.
No, he's an old hand.
He taught me. He was a very smallish guy.
He has grown fast.
A man from Libya. Noah Lembong. Elibert Vaye, thank you for being part of the show this morning.
Thank you very much. It was a privilege for me to go through the papers with you. You know, the papers are very important.
Yeah, at least we inform people what the people are saying, so we can go and get these papers after and read. So they went to Cameroon Tribune, the Garden Post, Le Jour, and the Sahel. Thanks for being with us. That's all we had for early captions this morning. Stay tuned. Good morning, Kate, and continues after this. Keep watching KCBS TV. Bye bye.
Now the way you the waka, oh na 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 na. Mommy show me the matter, oh na 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 na. Every time I go follow you, baby. Every time I go follow you, baby. Belinda, you know I go love you forever. You know we go be together. You know I go love you forever. Belinda, you know I go love you forever. You know we go be together. You know I go love you forever. Do anything for you, I give you the banana. Everything for you, mommy no be palava. It's what you do, baby. It's what I do for you. And you know you are the one for me. I want to be the only one for you. My baby, oh baby, my baby, oh, my baby, oh baby, my baby, oh. Belinda, you know I go love you forever. You know we go be together. You know I go love you forever. Belinda, you know I go love you forever. You know we go be together. You know I go love you forever. Depuis que je suis là, depuis que je suis là, chérie je ne peux pas, chérie je ne peux pas. Belinda, my Belinda, Belinda, oh, my Belinda. Money, if you like you go take her. Baby girl, I do wonder how I did your veranda. Money, if you like you go take her. Baby girl, I do wonder how I did your veranda. Yeah. Belinda, you know I go love you forever. You know we go be together. You know I go love you forever. Belinda, you know I go love you forever. You know we go be together. You know I go love you forever. Now the way you the waka, oh na 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 na. Mommy show me the matter, oh na 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 na. Every time I go follow you, baby. Every time I go follow you, baby. Belinda, you know I go love you forever. You know we go be together. You know I go
Welcome back. This is Good Morning K-Town, your breakfast show on KCBS TV. Let's welcome Elizabeth Belua with Soul Talk. Hi, Ellie. Good morning.
Good morning, Christy.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
So how have you been?
I've been good. I've been wonderful.
All right. So nice to hear.
I've been very happy.
Okay, that's very important. Very important to know that we love happy people around here.
Yeah, I am.
All right. So what are we talking about today?
Well, we're talking about something very nice too. Can I ask you a question? Okay.
You always ask me a question even without asking if you should ask.
You know, animals have their children, right? So how do we call a baby ant?
Baby ant. A baby ant. We call a baby ant a baby ant.
You know? I watched this video on social media and the guy was like, he said, okay, a cow, talk about, so the guy now called it a snake, we have a snakelet, so he now said an ant.
Antlet.
You know, yes, that's correct, it's an antlet.
Okay.
And one man said, a childish thing.
And what?
And a childish, it was like a child ant. The other one came, I got so many answers and the guy said, that people should really know. It was so funny. One, I got answers.
But how do you even differentiate between an antlet and an ant? Because they're all small, like you don't know who is the baby.
No, it's very small.
Really?
You know, those ones, they walk very slowly, and most of the times they are in front. Yes, and the soldier ants, the one that does the work, is behind and in front because they are the ones who take care.
For instance, like the one we call Mukenge. Mukenge is small. How do you know the difference between? Because Mukenge is very small. Like, so seriously, that's something that like only like biologists will be able to differentiate.
Yeah.
Like,
but I really enjoyed myself.
The normal man will certainly not know the difference between because ants they're very really small. All right, so that was really fun. That was really fun.
Okay, so
social media these days can make you laugh until like you forget about your problems.
Yes, really
that's the upside of social media, but it has also gotten its downside. So it's all good.
So what is your notion about silence?
Silence
How do you
is
see
very important in life. You know, because they say when you meditate, right, you keep silent you're quiet for a very long time, and they say it's very powerful. You live in the moment. When you're quiet, you're probably in the moment, and I think they say silence is very powerful, and we need it in our lives. Of course, it is prescribed for your mental health, especially that at least 10 minutes a day you should stay silent. It's very important.
Do you know that there's a difference between being quiet and being silent?
Okay.
Now you can be talking and I'm quiet. I'm not saying anything. And silence go a long way for you not talking. You know, silence is like a virtue. You portray it. Like there are times when they say, when you're not sure of your facts, be silent.
Okay.
Now, silence comes with listen. When you're silent, you try to listen.
Okay.
You listen maybe to the opposite direction, like you said, to music. At that time, you're silent. You're not quiet. But if you're like listening to a music and you're nodding your head, you're like shaking your head, that time you're not silent. You're quiet.
Okay, you're just quiet.
You're just quiet. But when you're silent, you meditate.
Yeah, you
like
meditate.
With music, you feel the moment.
You live in the moment.
And that's what so many people don't know, that there are times when you have to be silent in your life. There are times when you just need to be calm. Silence it deals with calmness, especially in situations that you can't control. It's not every time something happens and you just burst, you start talking, you start shouting. No, just be quiet. And maybe you see that, okay, this is what is happening here. And it didn't even warrant you talking. And you've just wasted your time and wasting words on something that doesn't even matter. You see, that's the power of silence, that especially women, especially us. Women need to learn how to be silent. When your husband is talking to you, be silent. Listen. Listen to what he's telling you. Because there's this issue of he's talking and you're talking, he's talking and you're talking, he's talking and maybe you would have said something that maybe he says, leave from that place, the ceiling is going to fall on you, and you didn't listen. You were not silent, and boom, it falls on you.
Okay.
So
That's
silence is something that we should do, even in your day-to-day.
Yeah, retreat.
activities.
Once
You
in a while.
You don't just bomb. That's manners that people don't have. You don't just bomb into some place and you just yes. What happened? Tell me. Like okay, what if they say that let's plan and kill this person? And you just say, oh, I was just leaving my house now. And yes, I'm here. Say okay. They just ask you. So do you leave your house every morning to come here? You say yes. It's okay. Thank you. You've just exposed yourself to your enemies. Especially when you come, you sit down and you listen. Portray silence. And silence is also good when you know that something that you have to say is going to hurt a weaker party. So just retreat.
Yeah, because once you get the words out there, you can't get them back.
Once the words are fired, it's like a bullet. It doesn't come back.
It doesn't come back.
So just be calm and silence is very good for, as you say, mental health.
Yeah.
It's very good. People who talk too much suffer from stress. Do you know that? People who talk so much, they suffer from stress. Like you get up in the morning, 5 a.m., you're talking 7 a.m., you're talking 9 a.m. You just need to relax. I've seen people who get up for bed and they just start crying. Oh, I told you people, especially moms. Oh, I told you people to keep this thing here. Where is my bag? I want to go to the market. Where is this? Why you're not preparing for school? You're just talking.
Yeah.
And by 12 noon, you're like, hi.
Your nerves.
Oh, my head. These children, people will kill me. You're the one killing yourself.
Yeah, it's very important, even in problem solving.
Yeah,
right?
even in problem solving, silence is good.
It's very important that once you're confronted with a difficult situation, you retreat. And a lot of people have found solution to their problem just by having like a moment of meditation and just in silence. I read this book by The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and he talked a little bit about not a little bit, but so much about the power of silence, that the power of the now. That moment to be present. And the funny thing is that when you get into it, you find out that at that moment when you're present, you just get the solution to a problem that you have been thinking about.
Searching I must tell you, silence worked for me one time. I had this problem and I was like cracking my head. I just sat. I said, I misplaced something. It was very valuable to me. At that time I was in the university. I was going through. I found my life. I almost died. I turned my room upside down. I'm like, where did I keep this? I was just calling on myself. And I just got tired. I just sat down. And behold, it was on top of the table.
Yeah.
But I just sat down and I was like, I'm tired, let me rest. Then my mind started coming to when I came into my room and the places I went to, and the paper was just there. I'm like, because you need your school fees receipt to sign your Form B. That was the issue. And I paid my fees. I had to go and sign my Form B. But I don't know where I kept that paper. So I came back that day. I was turning my room upside down. I turned those books upside down. The paper was there, and I was just, I just started crying. When I sat down, I just started with thinking.
Yeah, definitely.
When I came back that day, the paper was there. I said, so this paper, you have been here, and I said this table, I did not see you.
Said, I wish papers could speak.
Have you ever missing something and say, I wish this?
And so, that's a very important point you've raised there. And when you do that, there's also the breathing exercise that help to calm down your mind.
Especially when you're emotionally stressed.
Yeah, it's very important. You might have had a heartbreak, something like
heartbreak.
that. All right, thank you, Eli. That was a powerful one there, the power of silence.
Yeah.
It's very important that we keep talking about it, because we keep busy the entire day and we're just forgetting something important, that we should dedicate just 10 minutes a day to just be calm, be present.
They say live with the moment and your environment.
Live the moment and the environment. So very important. Thank you so much. It was really amazing having you.
I'm so grateful. World Menstrual Hygiene Day is coming up.
Definitely.
Yeah, so
I'm an advocate.
So we'll be talking about it, because we need to talk about it. Talk about, women menstruation is something that it doesn't care. You have money, you don't have money, it counts. Like a regular customer.
It's a regular customer. All right, thank you so much. Just topics that I'm very excited to share about. All right, Eli, thank you so much.
Thank you
let's have a break. I hope you'll be sticking around to watch our artist D Esprit is here, and he will be performing his song Amazing in the studio with us this morning.
The last time the other artist came, I can't remember his name, for woman is a multiplication of trouble. I can't remember his name, but I think I took some pictures with him, and Bit by bit, I'm coming.
Toshi de la Gare.
So today I'm going to take another autograph with an artist.
Okay, all right, so that's good. Good luck with your autograph. I hope you have a big book.
I have a pillow.
Okay,
they all signed it. So when I sleep on it and I turn, I say, "Oh, this is Toshi de la Gare. This is this person here."
Okay, so I think you stole that from Jara. I think one TV show on African Magic.
No, don't let Ellen come and meet me.
All right. So thank you so much, Ellie. All right, that's it. We are still watching Good Morning K-Town. Let's have a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to the artist of the day. He is D Esprit. So stay with us. For sponsorship and publicity, KCBS TV can be reached on +237 677 175987 +237 675 794636. Email info@kcbstv.net. For sponsorship and publicity, KCBS TV can be reached on +237 677 175987 +237 675 794636.
Go down, go down. Salatiel on the beat. Go down, go down. Oh, papi. Go down, go down. Daphne. Go down. Baby boy, your love is killing me. It's killing me. The way that you're loving me. My baby, I'm sure I can tell you're the one for me. You're the one for me. The way that you're loving me. Tu sais, on ne vit qu'une seule fois dans la vie. Et la mienne, j'ai décidé de faire avec toi, mon ami. Je te fais la promesse devant ma famille. Que le soleil et la pluie, le meilleur est pour le pire. Parce que le mariage, c'est jusqu'à la gare. Toi et moi, jusqu'à la gare. Et si je te donne ma main, c'est jusqu'à la gare. Toi et moi, jusqu'à la gare. Go down, go down. Notre amour, il est cimenté, il est confirmé, jusqu'à la gare. Go down, go down. Notre amour, il est cimenté, il est soudé, jusqu'à la gare. Go down. Somebody tell other people we're jealousy. Say God, you don't answer my prayer and see how you blessing me. Papa and my mama, family pray for me. They give me a hand when I need it. I tell you they're loving me. Mais on ne vit qu'une seule fois dans la vie. Et la mienne, j'ai décidé de faire avec toi, mon ami. Je te fais la promesse devant ma famille. Que le soleil et la pluie, le meilleur est pour le pire. Parce que le mariage, c'est jusqu'à la gare. Toi et moi, jusqu'à la gare. Et si je te donne ma main, c'est jusqu'à la gare. Toi et moi, jusqu'à la gare. Go down, go down. Notre amour, il est cimenté, il est confirmé, jusqu'à la gare. Go down, go down. Notre amour, il est cimenté, il est soudé, jusqu'à la gare. Go down, go down. I stay with my lover, forever, forever, ever. Me and you together. Je marcherai avec toi. Sous le soleil et la pluie, le meilleur est pour le pire. Parce que l'un de l'autre, c'est jusqu'à la gare. Toi et moi, jusqu'à la gare. Et si je te donne ma main, c'est jusqu'à la gare. Toi et moi, jusqu'à la gare. Go down, go down. Notre amour, il est cimenté, il est confirmé,
Welcome back. This is Good Morning K-Town, your breakfast show on KCBS TV. We have here in the studio our artist. He is D-Esprit, and he will be telling us all about his song Amazing this morning. And of course, in addition to that, he will be performing live in the studio, so you don't go anywhere. Hello, good morning, D-Esprit.
Wow. It feels so amazing.
Oh, okay.
I'm so amazing being here in KTBS TV.
Okay.
I'm so warmed.
We are happy that you made our time to come here and talk to us all about your song. We love artists, and artists who are based in Cape Town love to promote them.
Wow, and we also love you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's begin by talking about the inspiration behind your song Amazing. How did you think about bringing out this amazing song?
Wow, you know, Amazing Song is a song that I was in the studio late night.
Okay.
So my boss was just like doing a beat.
Okay.
So I was just like trying to catch up with something.
Yeah.
That was around past 10, 11. Yes. Then Amazing come up because I look around the crisis that is happening. People are running up and down. Some people are leaving the town. Some people are coming in. You understand? It was so amazing to me.
Yeah.
You understand? So I just come up with the song around that 12. I told my boss, boss, I think I want to do this song.
Yeah.
You understand? So I have a colleague beside me too. He was like, D-Esprit, that was good. I said, okay, bro, let's just put our head together and see what will happen. You understand? So Amazing is a song of I don't really know how to put it, but it's a nice song. It's a song of the amazing that I'm talking about is everything.
Yeah, it's really
so amazing. You understand?
Yeah.
Having me here this morning,
it's
amazing. So amazing. And you too, you look so amazing.
Thank you.
That's it, you understand?
All right. So that was good. You know, all these things, the songs that you impromptu things always turn out to be really nice. You know, the things that you don't really plan. Sometimes you sit and plan things and they come out well, but sometimes you don't, things that you don't plan really come out well as well. So that's good. So tell me, you are an Afro reggae musician.
Yeah.
So who is your role model?
Well, my role model is Popcorn. He's a Ghanaian artist.
Okay, Popcorn.
Yeah. Popcorn. He's a Ghanaian artist. I love the way he do his things. He's not that too popular, but he knows.
He might be popular in Ghana, but not.
Yes, I understand. Yeah, I love the way he do his song. I really enjoyed him. Understand? And besides, I really started music when I was still in secondary school. In primary school, they do call me Fino stuff because back in primary school. I do Fino stuff because I studied my whole life in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes, I spent my whole life there in Nigeria.
All
so
right.
I'm here down to my country to see how things will be, to put things in order. So Popcorn is my role model.
Okay, that's good. Maybe maybe after this I'm going to research a little bit more and learn about, and that's an opportunity for me to learn about a Ghanaian artist as well. Does he have locks?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I don't know if I think I know him, but I want to be sure.
He have a popular song with Davido, Risky.
Okay. All right. Maybe I might know him, but I'm going to find out more about him after this. All right. So take me through the process of producing your song. Once you have that inspiration, you write probably your lyrics down and all that. Take me through the process. And you said you have a music label. Just tell me how you work with your label and what the label does for you.
Okay. I want to give big shout out to my home, to my label.
Okay.
AB Record.
It's very important to give a shout out to your label.
Understand? Yes. It's AB Record. If you go on YouTube, you type AB Record.
AB Record. Okay.
Record. Yeah, you will get most of our videos and other things. Yeah, my producer is a good one, but actually he's not in Cameroon.
All right.
He's in Nigeria.
All right.
So, but despite the distance, but we work.
Okay. Yeah, distance is not a barrier.
Yeah, we work together. Most time he can come up with an instrumental. You understand? Then I will just keep down, put myself down, and try to put down something on the book.
Okay.
So he's a nice man.
Okay.
Yes, I do appreciate him, because there's one thing about music is that as an artist, right? If you're working in different studio, you have not yet discovered a real producer that understands you. You understand? You will find it very difficult to flow.
Yeah.
Understand?
So
Yes.
that match needs to be.
Yes, because you need to
sing well.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to get a good producer that understands you, that understands the dream, your dream. You understand? Because you're just like me. I can go to different studio. Understand? They can easily change my own idea. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. And before you know, it will make you you feel somehow. Maybe you'll be doing it, but you're not
feeling
putting
it.
passion.
Yeah, in it, right?
Yes, in it. So it's good that you do what you love. And once you are doing the music stuff, you need to put enough love, and you do something that you are well confident with it.
So it's amazing your first song, or tell me how many songs you've done before, an album.
Amazing is not my first song. My first song was Obodo Ibo.
Obodo Ibo, okay.
Yes, that was my first song. I have different songs outside.
Okay.
Right now, 2021. Right now, I'm working on my album.
All right.
And with the video at time.
So how many songs do you have on that album you're working on?
I'm having 12 songs in the album, and inside the 12 songs, I feature most international artists.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
Most international artists.
Like
Ghanaian. Yes,
okay,
Kenyan, Nigerian. Yes, it's I just feature about 2-3 Cameroon artists in it. Yeah,
so when did you record, and how did you manage the international? They're from different transnational music.
Yeah.
How did you?
You know, at first, I studied in Nigeria, so I have a connection.
Oh, you have the connection. That's good.
Then I've been to Ghana. I've spent some years in Ghana, so I have also a connection there. And my boss that I'm working with, my producer that I'm working with, he's that kind of intellectual person. He had so much connection. Understand? So we just link up with those guys through internet. Then now we just squash the business.
All right. So you've been to Ghana. You know a little bit of Akwaba.
Yeah.
All right. I love Ghanaians. I have many Ghanaian friends as well. So, okay. So, what projects are you currently? Tell me more about the project you're working on now, your album.
Okay.
How far have you gone? At what stage are you at?
Right now, I'm almost done with the album.
Okay.
You understand? Yes, I'm almost done with the album. Right now, I'm looking forward to the videos.
So where are you going to shoot the videos? Are you going to travel to Ghana, Nigeria?
Yeah, because I need to travel to meet those guys. You understand? So that we can put things together and shoot the videos. You understand?
That's a huge budget.
Yeah, for sure, sure. But just that, for now, I'm just like slowing down to work things on the ground.
Okay.
You understand?
All right, that's good. So we hope that once you're done with the project, you come here on the same couch and we talk all about it. And hopefully one or two of those artists from Ghana or Nigeria, they're going to join you, right?
Why not?
Yeah, we would love to have them here and learn all about music in their areas and how it feels to collaborate with a Cameroonian from Kumba. In particular, you know, we're proud of our Cape Town now. We're very proud of our Cape Town.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm very happy that you're really here, because I want to get your take on how we can grow the industry. You've worked with Ghanaians and Nigeria in particular, and if you want to compare the industry, especially with music, they are a way far off from us. Not saying that we haven't made progress, because over the years, I think over the past 10 years, so much progress has been made in the music industry in Kumba. But how do we move forward and make those big breaks in the? How do you think? What can we do to do that?
You know, respect to Cameroon artists. Respect, you understand? Because I can remember about how many years ago. The level we are now, we're not there.
You are not there.
You understand?
Yes.
The only thing in the industry I've noticed is that we don't have love between us. You understand? There is no love between us. There is so much jealousy, hatred,
beefing, right?
Yes, between us. And the most important thing that I've discovered is that they are too proud of themselves.
You should be proud of yourself, but of when it's too much.
You understand? Yes,
it becomes arrogant.
That's it. And we need to work extremely hard. When I mean hard, there was a studio when I was in Nigeria. I entered a studio. I discovered that these guys, they don't sleep. You understand? Past one, somebody is in the studio trying to do something. You understand? But we here, we just relax. Once we have one song, the song is hitting. Man, we're a star. So we just need to relax.
Okay.
No, we don't need to relax, because most of those guys in Nigeria, Ghana, they work extremely hard. You understand? Despite because we Cameroonians, we just believe that it's witchcraft. You understand? That's our own logic and that's our own knowledge in way, but it's not witchcraft. Why? Because those guys, they have love between them. Okay, they have come together. You understand now? And precise, those people up there, right? They help the young ones to grow. But we here is a lie.
You smash
done.
You want them to remain
instead there. We finish the young ones. You understand? Yes, if it's possible, we just scrub them down, and that's not the way. If Cameroon industry music wants to grow, right, we need to apply love first. You understand? Then we need to appreciate
each other.
You understand? Then the other one again, we need to work
working hard.
We need to work in collaboration.
Long hours in the studio.
That's it. We need to work in collaboration.
With
you understand?
Other.
Maybe I may know something. You understand? Maybe you don't know, or maybe you may know something that I don't know. I can meet you and say, bro, this song is good, but what about
this? Give good ideas, objective.
Just put this. You understand? Because there was a studio. I've been in a studio in Boya. I was just like, God, bro, this song is good. It's nice. It's a nice song. It will be a hit song. But why not you sing in this pitch? You understand? And see, the guy was just like, it become a problem. You understand? It become a problem. I was just like, well, Papa, I'm sorry. It's your song. Just continue doing it. So that's the only thing.
Okay, that was good. That was really helpful advice. You know, people should learn to give objective criticism, and you should also be open to take. That's the most important time, because you can give, but if somebody is not willing to take, it doesn't make any sense, and it's not useful at all. So have you ever thought about do you have any skills on beat production, like sound engineering, or are you just the artist who is just willing to sing the song? You have just the voice.
Right now, I focus on my music. I'm a songwriter. Yes, I'm a songwriter. I focus on my music, and the other thing that I've put into my music career is designing. Because what I'm putting on like this, I am the one who did it. You understand? Yes. So I've focused more in designing. You understand? Because I discovered something. We artists, most time when we want to shoot video, right, we go to designers, let them design with this kind of things. Then end of the day, you find yourself that maybe the person did not really do it in your own taste. That's why I just took the decision to enter designing work. You understand? So that I can put it more in my career.
Wow, that's good. That's amazing. Do you design just for men, or do you do women as well?
Right now, I focus on men. Yes, but with time, I will.
I hope the time comes very soon. Because we also I like to sit here and say, oh, this is designed by DSP, right? Is that your designer name as well?
The name DSP, right? D means designing.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Why the Esprit came long time ago when I was in school. They do call me Esprit because most times in school, most people then will know that maybe I will not be in school today, but at their greatest shock, I'm in school. They say, man, this guy, you're a spirit. So from there, I just grabbed the name.
All right, so that's good. I wish you all the best. And are you ready to perform for us? Are you ready?
Why not?
You're always ready, right?
Wow.
Artists are always ready anytime.
So amazing.
All right, so let's have a break now. When we come back, you'll be performing your song Amazing here with us in the studio.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's it. We've had DSP. What an interesting chat. Let's have a break. When we come back, he's going to perform his song Amazing right here. So you stay with us. For sponsorship and publicity, KCBS TV can be reached on +237 677 175987 +237 675 794636. Email info at kcbstv.net. For sponsorship and publicity, KCBS TV can be reached on +237 677 175987 +237 675 794636. Email info@kcbstv.net. For sponsorship and publicity, KCBS TV can be reached on +237 677 175987 +237 675 794636. Email info@kcbstv.net. For sponsorship and publicity, KCBS TV can be reached on +237 677 175987 +237 675 794636. Email info@kcbstv.net.
You amazing. You're so amazing. You amazing. You amazing. So amazing. You amazing. You amazing. So amazing. You amazing. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. God, you amazing. So amazing. Yeah. To all my fans, you're so amazing. All the love is so amazing. See the girl is so amazing. Yeah. All of my fans so amazing. For the love is so amazing. So amazing. Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, my focus on the beat. Everywhere cuts on the beat. See, I be doing my things now. Niggas be loving my things now. Bitches be calling and texting me. Paper chasing every day and night. Different sounds in my head now. Pop, 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 pop.
You amazing. So amazing. You amazing.
2 times.
You amazing.
4 plus.
So amazing.
2 times 2, 4. 4 plus 4, 8.
Feeling pain, feeling joy. See all my niggas around me. Feeling pain, feeling joy. See all my niggas around me. Look at my people are dying. Every day is I'm lying. Gunshots in everywhere. I'm out on the finger, feeling pain, oh feeling joy. Look at the mothers are weeping. I'm out on the finger, that's amazing. Look at no every day one night. Police are nearly gonna try. Big on the check, on every record, the book are the borders.
You amazing. So amazing. You amazing. You amazing. So amazing. You amazing.
Gunshots in the air. See how we call it for ground. Wait till these white days, so pow pow everywhere now. It's amazing. It's so amazing.
To get on board, just don't say that's amazing. Red card, yellow card.
You amazing.
Prep, 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 prep. That's amazing. That's amazing.
For sponsorship and publicity, KCBS TV can be reached on +237 677 175987 +237 675 794636. Email info@kcbstv.net. For sponsorship and publicity, KCBS TV can be reached on +237 677 175987 +237 675 794636. Email info@kcbstv.net. For sponsorship and publicity, KCBS TV can be reached on +237 677 175987 +237 675 794636. Email info@kcbstv.net. For sponsorship and publicity, KCBS TV can be reached on +237 677 175987 +237 675 794636. Email info@kcbstv.net. Welcome back. This is Good Morning K-Town. I hope you had a wonderful time watching D-Esprit perform his song Amazing. It was truly amazing. All right, and that's a wrap for our program this morning. We thank you so much for staying glued to your TV screen this morning. We want to thank our technician, Nembo Redrick, for making it possible. He is the Dawn. Thanks to our cameraman and the producer of this program, Ezra Julius Fosong. It has been a wonderful program this morning. Many thanks to all our guests for gracing the program this morning. We want to thank all our viewers from around K-Town for always being there for us. Many thanks to all those who follow us on social media, on Facebook. Thank you so much for all your contributions. Those in Dubai, England, Ireland, Canada, Denmark, Nigeria, South Korea, Germany, Japan, USA, and Equatorial Guinea, and all other countries around the world. And those in Cameroon, in Bamenda, Boya, Limbe, Douala, and Yaoundé, thank you so much for all your support. I have been Christy Ijang, and we welcome all your contributions at info@kcbstv.net. Thank you for joining us today. Do join us again tomorrow for another edition of the program. Until then, good morning, K-Town.
Letting out my emotion, boy, you're driving me crazy. Set my heart in motion, the way you smile for a lady. Je veux que tu know que je t'aime. Il me manque de mots pour te dire je t'aime. If you ask me a question, boy, I give you the answer.